This is Snapshot on the wireless, and this week I get to chat with Chanho Kondolo, the creative force behind Choof, a renowned business photography specializing in capturing the essence of couples and families. Chanho has a unique talent for turning moments into timeless memories. With a keen eye for detail and passion for storytelling, Chanho's work reflects the beauty and authenticity of human connections. Chanho, welcome to Snapshot. How are you doing?
Hi, Zuki. Thank you for having me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You're looking good, by the way.
Thank you.
Otherwise, I want us to start here. Please shortly tell us who is Chanho and how did you get into the business of photography?
So, I'm just an ordinary girl from the northern areas, Galvindale. I am currently married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And then how I got into photography, it actually started with makeup, strange enough. I wanted some professional pictures of my makeup. And that is when I invested in a camera. It was a second-hand camera, but I was more than happy. I think I was more proud that I was able to own and buy my own camera. And then my husband started, well, my boyfriend that time, who is now my husband, he started obviously taking me out on sessions. We started capturing nature. And that is when he noticed my composition of shots and he said I should give photography a try. Another thing that I think really pushed me was I needed school fees. And I was like, let me see if photography could help. But I was just starting out. So obviously the clientele wasn't and the cash flow wasn't flowing at the time. So, but either way, I then started growing and my love for photography. I also, just to add to that, I've always wanted a camera. Since a young age, I would always go through the game pamphlet, and the prices were a bit hectic. It seemed a bit unrealistic at the time.
Yes.
But once I met my husband and realized how easy it is to save, I was like, let's try. And I got secondhand. I think my mind was always just set on a brand new camera and not secondhand. So that's how I got into photography.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of makeups, I know that not everyone is able to do that. It takes art.
Definitely.
Yeah. I want to know what inspires your creativity and how do you stay motivated?
I'm going to be honest regarding staying motivated, but I'm not always motivated. Like there would be, and I've actually started not feeling so bad because I realize it happens to most photographers. What inspires my creativity? I think I would say film. I would say film and stories. I'm always wanting my photography to look like a story. I don't just want ordinary basic shots.
Okay.
So I would say that film and stories is what really inspires my creativity. I would see something I would want to try and replicate that. And my mind, obviously, it doesn't just stay there. The idea just starts spiraling, I would say. And like I said, I'm not always motivated.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Now, how do you balance the artistic and technical aspects of photography in your work?
I must be honest. Most times I find that the one needs the other. It's just that it also depends on the type of shoot. Example, if it's a family or couple shoot, or just a creative shoot. Example, a ballet dancer. I'm able to go free and let loose when it comes to the artistic side of things. And then we have the example of a corporate shoot. We can't be too artistic because it's a bit professional. And then that is where the technical side of things kind of thrives. But when it comes to me and balancing the two, I'm very good with the artistic side of things. And when it is that, and like I said, I'm gonna need the technical obviously to support that, but there's certain things I might not know how to do when it comes to the technical side of things. That's where YouTube comes in. That's where my husband comes in. He doesn't know it, but he's on my team. Like he's one of my employees. So that's where he comes in and he would assist, because he, as much as he does video, camera, photos and video, it's linked. So yeah, that's where he assists. So I would say when it comes to balancing, in most cases I need both. But when it comes to corporate shoots, example, or just like, then I find that the technical side is needed a bit more.
All
Yeah.
right, all right. Now, Chanho, I want to know, as we are wrapping up our conversation, I want to know, how do you handle working with camera shy or nervous clients?
As much as I'm not a comedian and not very good at cracking jokes, I try my best to crack jokes.
You're not
Um,
bad.
I also try not to force them out of their comfort zone, but my goal is just to have them comfortable and to have them look good on camera. So I think, try and, like, in conversation, I would slowly but surely figure out the type of people that they are, so I would know whether can push and overstep a boundary or not. So that is what I try to do. Yeah.
All right. Now, how would you describe your photography style and what sets you apart from other photographers?
I would say I'm very free. Like, very free in my photography style. I don't have a specific way of shooting. Like, if you had to go onto any of my pages, you would find that the pictures, there's a vast difference between I think it depends on the occasion as well. So yeah, I would say I'm free. I adapt to whatever the occasion is, whatever the situation is, and also hearing from our clients what they would like. So yeah, that's my photography style.
And that's very important.
Yeah.
Now, my last question for you is, what are your goals for Choof and in the coming years, and how do you plan in achieving them?
I would definitely like a studio. A studio not in the house because there's a lot of setting up and setting down that comes with that.
Yes.
So I would like a space where I'm able to leave home and go to that studio space and just create a nice environment, obviously for my clients as well. And then I'm able to leave that space, go home, and still feel like I'm in my home, because at the moment I feel like I'm in a house that's a studio. So yeah, that's my plan for Choof going forward. Other than that, I've not yet thought of upgrading equipment because I'm so happy with the equipment. Obviously, we keep adding. But my camera, I'm happy with the camera that I have now. I would say that's it. That's it for the way forward. I think after that, things will fall into place. I'm also the type of person that doesn't really like planning. I really depend on the Lord's guidance, or I pray about things, so I and then things usually just flows that way.
Yes.
I don't stress.
They fall into place.
Exactly.
All in good time. Thank you so much, Chanho, for joining us today. It's been lovely having you.
Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed my time with you.
I'm glad.